Hi there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to animate impact frames with flipaclip. I mostly use Clip Studio Paints for my animations, but for the tutorial videos, I am going to use flipaclip. Now, this is the first in many tutorials to be made on this channel. I'll be making plenty of other tutorials such as YouTube on cubes, camera movements, and many more. Anyways, let's get animating. So I prefer using 24 frames per second, but you can use whatever frames per second you think is best for you. So I'm going to stay zoomed out a lot so you can see what I'm doing. Here I'm just doing the rough animation, and for my rough animation I like using the pen tool because it makes the drawings more clear. So for these tutorials I decided to make a very simple character animation. Not something too complex, but very simple so that we can easily make the impact frames. So now I'm doing the in-betweens to make the animation a little bit smooth. Now that our character animation is done, it is time for the impact frames. So I like to think of impact frames as energy. That's how I like to think of it. And this energy always has a starting point. And when it comes to impact frames, the starting point always depends on the type of character motion the character is doing. In this case, the character is flexing both his arms out. So the best point of starting the energy would definitely be at his center. So I then made 3 different layers: the smear layer, the star layer, and the black layer. The smear layer is where I do all the smears for the impact frame. The star is where I draw the stars for indicating the energy. And the black is the layer where I just simply make the frame black. So I always separate the layers like this because in case if I draw on a layer where I'm not supposed to draw, then I can easily just adjust it. For example, imagine if I take the smear layer and draw on the black layer, like so. Now, if we were to remove this, we would take the eraser and erase. You see, we can also erase the black. Now that's gonna be a problem, and we definitely don't want that. So that's why I always separate the layers the way I did. Okay, with that in mind, let us start the impact frames. So I start by drawing the first star at the center because the flow of energy started at the center. That's where we draw the first star. Now, when I want to do the smears, I always use pencil 6B because it has a very nice texture. I love texture of pencil 6B. You can use whatever pencil you want, but I always use pencil 6B. So for the next frame is going to be white, and I'm currently drawing the star. Now since the current frame is white, the star should have a bold thickness of smear so that it gives it more texture. So the character can be seen on the smear, and we don't want that. So we go to the character layer, use the lasso tool and crop round the character and then delete the character. That way only the smear can be seen. Okay, so at this point, you can animate the impact frames depending on how you want your energy to move. Just play around with it and see what you get. Okay, so I just animated the star layer on the black layer. See, that's why you always have to create separate layers and work on those separate layers. Here's the final animation. It's not the most perfect impact frame, but I hope this video helped you understand how to animate impact frames with flipaclip. If this video helped you understand how to animate impact frames, then give the video a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.